Apocalypse.
Hey again, it's Steve over here, and today on Unit 48 will be cut down top best upcoming games for Android and iOS in 2020. Just before we start, stay at home, watch out for coronavirus, play safe, thank goodness will be better. So, let's get started. Starting off at number 10, we have Subscribe to My Adventure. This game is created by Gametropy Studio and he's got a lot of achievement. Let's start now about introduction. It's an RPG that mimics the daily maintenance of social media platform. Players step into the shoes of the newbie streamer who try to accumulate popularity through various adventures. The story is present in a virtual social platform. Share a private message and the story with the character. And the story just like using the social media platform in daily life. Moving on to number 9, we have God Punch. In the beginning there was Abyss the Chaos and Gaia the Order. Gaia helped the balance of the universe against the might of Abyss with the power of the 5 elements. One day Abyss sealed away the 5 element power of Gaia. Gaia grew weak and the balance of the universe began to crumble. To protect the earth, Gaia created the Goodling Zero and grant him powers. Now Zero mission to protect the earth. Again the Abyss begin. The game is get more 65k per register. Now I think you understand this game is so good. Jumping out to number 8, we have War of Division, the game offered by Square Enix. Let me tell you about gameplay. Experience the story of Ash Kingdom and its warrior on the continent of Ardra by exploring story quest, world quest, event quest, and more. Cooperate with other players to progress in multiplayer guests or compete online via deal. Story this game is so sweet. Lion Smart Kingdom surrounded by powerful nation has dominated concurred with the help of the curious ring bestowed upon it king by the winged one. With vision, the hopes and dream of the legend warriors given life on their side. Lions could hold its own against the might of other kingdom, but has the ever-repeating cruelty of faith would have it. Even the bonds of love and friendship cannot remain unscathed. Breaking into number 7, we have Eternal Sword M. Be a hero, the sword is collapsing and you have to go back 7 days ago and save it. The Eternal Sword is our last hope. Bring it back to twist the fate of destruction. Save the world from its end. An action MMORPG with the stunning graphic and the breathtaking combat experience. Build yourself with ton of skills and talent. Use your secondary class wisely. Take a vast world close to destruction. Experience an exciting story about the time traveling. Make the future different with your choice. Outfit, mount, swing, and artifacts. Customize your unique hero, upgrade your mount and wing to unlock more free appearance. Raid mighty bosses for epic artifact drops. Collect outfit and dye them with your favorite colors. Next up to number 6, we have Levelhead. Play this game with the 2D platform maker from award-winning studio behind Classland. Employ the Bureau of Shopping is the Galaxy primary package delivered cooperation. For 100 of years, our customers have trusted us to deliver the good, really good, and now you get to be part of that delivery magic. And don't forget about the training course. More than 90 handcrafted level offer a wealth of challenges and surprise to jumpstart your creativity. What are you waiting for? Imply, get out there and do good for our goods. Let me tell you some features about this game. build your own level, get creative and make your own level with hundreds of emmets including enemy, hazards, path, programmable switches, secret, weather, music and power, and gain of following. Publish your level to the underworld and see your playtime. Attempts and followers stack 0 up with robust search and curation. Levelhead makes collecting followers and playing endless user generated content from around the world breeze. Moving on to number 5, we have Mini Tank Fire. The Mini Tank War is on. Enjoy fast-paced 3-time run-based shooting battle anytime, anywhere. Play pre-made with your friends and shoot them what you got. Mini Tank Fire is casual and easy to play, featured with 5 vs 5 battle mode. You can select from wide variety, distinct and cute tanks for fight. Think for better tactique and wait for the right meeting and fire the cannon. The war has begun. Moving on to number 5, we have Stacky Beard. Stack your egg to pass obstacles, but watch out for monsters and spikes. Stacky Beard is the fun, addicting game you've been waiting for with hours of floppy fun. The Square Beard is on mission to fly to new lands, build up a long chain of eggs and floppy around obstacle to reach new levels and location, with beautiful beard houses for you to claim. The best feature, this game you can build up a chain of egg floppy to the end of the level with extra egg for bonus coin. Flopping games lead you to new beard houses, shows your favorite house to display. Jumping out to number 3, we have Naruto Slugfest. It's 3D open world MMORPG mobile game adaptation for Naruto Shippuden. Story background, the Pole Stars in the Naruto Shippuden timeline where Naruto come back from the Konoha village after a 2-year-long training with Jiraiya. At the same time, the 5 Shinobi Nation are now facing as the Akatsuki starts to become more active. Also, Naruto must deal with the loss of someone he considers a brother, Sasuke, who joined Orochimaru in exchange for power in order to have his revenge on his brother Itachi. I really like this game. Let me know too if you like it. And now we on top 2 games upcoming. Here we go. Number 2, we have Frontier Justice. But before we talk about this game, let me tell you some good news, not about Corona, about this game. I'm kidding, forgive me. When you pre-register in this game, and you'll get an amazing reward worth $100 when the server open. The game is simulation and strategy set in the world of the Wild West. You play as a bounty hunter and conquer the Old West by capturing criminals, fighting outlaws, hunting legendary animal, taming legendary horse, enhancing weapon, and building up your own. Some game features. This is an authentic Wild West, free construction, race Arabian horse, hunt animal, and more. And finally, at number 1, we have Sonic at the Olympic. You know the best part where Dr. Eggman has taken over Tokyo, and it's up to Sonic and his friends to save the city and the Olympic Games, compete in Olympic event, win medals and challenges bosses while exploring the city of Tokyo with Sonic and friends. And you can take challenge friend and player around the world. Prove you have got what to take it. Can you reach the top of the leaderboard and claim the gold medal? And this game is family friendly. That means it's safe with goodness, graphic and control. The game is for free. So that's it guys. If you found this video so interested, then leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more video like this one. I'll link this game on description. And thank you so much for watching, and thank you for all this support. See you guys at the next episode. Bye.